We work with young people aged 11 to 18 in the Didcot area, but in particular young people that might be coming from sort of a socially deprived background or might just be going through a rough time. Detachment outreach is our core work, where we work with young people where they are. So it might be that they're hanging around at the street or they're in the park.
I mean, when I moved in a couple of years ago, Didcot I thought was quite a quiet middle class environment. So I've had my eyes open to a few things. So there's quite a lot of deprivation. There's quite a lot of split families and domestic issues.
So we have a programme called Explore More, which is a 7-day residential to southwestern France, to the Pyrenees, whereby young people get involved in social action in the morning and supporting the olive farm and doing some sort of manual work to get them ready for the world of work and understanding sort of what a minimum paid job might be, all leading up to a very big challenge, which is to climb Mount Canigou, which is sort of 2,800 metres high. The young people that we take often have never been abroad before, don't own passports, for example. So the very first thing that we do is we get them their passport, which is a fabulous thing in the sense that it means that they can travel the world and see new things.
So external funding for Didcot TRAIN is kind of its lifeblood. So it's entirely a charitable organisation. So it relies on that funding to engage with the young people, but it also allows far greater opportunities to be explored, so things like the trip to France. So it just expands young people's experiences.
I was having a few problems at school, and then my school reached out to Alice and stuff to help me, and I had mentoring with her for 6 weeks, and that helped me to encourage to be better with my behaviour and do my work and stuff. And then the Explore More programme helped me to realise that I can actually do a lot more than I thought I could.
My chair of trustees, Brian, went along to one of our district council meetings. Julian was at this meeting and suggested that the Good Exchange might be a good partner. So we registered our Explore More programme on the Good Exchange for 2 residentials for 3 years, with 8 young people going on each residential. So we're hoping through the Good Exchange to raise £33,000. So we got some money from Turner's Court Youth Trust, and as a result of that and being on the Good Exchange, it then meant that we were matched up with the Oxfordshire Community Foundation's I Will Fund, which was also match funded, which meant that we could maximise on our money. So we also had a grant from PI for £1,000, which meant that we had gained £11,000 within 6 weeks. On a practical note, it meant that our 2019 programme was now funded. Grants and fundraising are both of equal importance, but with fundraising you are relying a lot on other people and their availability, and with a programme like this you can't afford necessarily that time. So thanks to the Good Exchange, we've been able to get 2 new funders for Didcot TRAIN Inspiring Young People that we didn't have previously in Turner's Court Youth Trust and in PI, which means that we're creating new funding streams for ourselves. We really appreciate the work that the Good Exchange is doing, and I think that what we really like about it is that it's a true collaboration. It's not us shifting what our objectives and what we need to do to match a grant maker's decision-making panel to make sure we're successful. The Good Exchange team have been very, very supportive, always very quick to respond, and really value your programme and your project, and are willing to, support in social media, our Explore More programme. We've still got a little bit to go on that, and it would be great to secure the funding. So in total, 48 young people can experience travel.
It gave her something and showed her that she can achieve things that she didn't think was possible. Alicia was always like, I can't do that, can't do anything. It's always I can't. But she went to France and she proved to herself that she could achieve things that never did she think possible.
I would recommend the Good Exchange to any charity or organisation. They work really, really hard to make sure that your project gets the best match in terms of funding. You don't have to bend your objectives or goals to match grant bidders' objectives and goals. It means that you're only doing one grant submission, you're not having to do 7 or 8, and that it's seen by lots of other people that might not have ever heard of your organisation, but all of a sudden want to donate to it and find out more about it.